If you've been played before or you've dealt with guys that are not committed to you, smash the like button right now, okay? Because in this video today, we're going to talk about a player versus the guy who has commitment issues, okay, or consistency issues. But before we do, if you're new here, my name is Tyson. This is Owning Purpose, helping you to discover your gift and own your purpose in life. On this channel, we talk about personal growth, breaking limiting beliefs, and spirituality, also relationships. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is the fact that a player is someone who is always running the play game, okay? He's always running the game. He's never going to be committed. He's never going to be consistent. He just wants to have what they call a good time, all right? And we all know what a good time is, okay? Sometimes they just want to smash and dash, okay? And that is what a player is. He doesn't want to be in a relationship. Now, the commitment issue guy is someone who is consistent. He's likely more consistent. He likely does not play games, but he cannot find himself to be in a relationship with you. Now, why is this? It could be multiple reasons why you're running into men that are playing you all the time. I actually made a video about that. I'm going to put it up in the cards about he played me and what do I do next, okay? Because a lot of the times when a man is running a game on you, meaning that he's not necessarily confessing his feelings, but yet he still says that he wants to spend a lot of time with you, and you're kind of like, come on and tell me what you need to tell me. Like, be real with me. And I will say this, for the guy that is the player, even if it's a girl that you're getting played by, you want to make sure that you don't sit around and linger. And what I mean by this is you don't sit around and wait on this person over and over and over again. There's a lot of women who do this, unfortunately, and even some guys that I know that do this. They will wait for the player to try to confess his feelings after knowing that he is only someone who just wants to have a good time. And so that's where you really have to stand up and set boundaries and say, I'm not going to just be with a guy just because I may feel lonely or just because I'm creating this illusion or fantasy that this guy is going to express his feelings, when in reality, that's not really who he is. And I'm going to put some cards up in the link above so you guys can watch some videos on how to stop creating these false narratives and these illusions around men that are just strictly players. Now, the commitment type of guy is someone that he, 9 times out of 10, he loves to spend time with you. He has probably taken you on a couple of dates already. He really enjoys your energy and really enjoys just hanging out. But he doesn't ever want to be committed. He might surprise you a lot. You might have been invited to his family's gatherings or he invited to your family gatherings. But he doesn't seem to pop the question, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? Whatever. You know, do you want us to take it to the next level? And the reason why he doesn't want to do this is because he might have attachment issues that he has to get through. He might still be getting over an ex or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whoever it is. Or maybe it could be an ex-wife, right? It could have been a bad marriage, a bad divorce, and now he's trying to heal. So what do we do with these two types of men or these two types of women, whatever sexual orientation you prefer? Okay, what we do with these is we start to understand that we have to put ourselves first. Okay, the reason why I created this title the way that I did and the reason why I broke it down the way I did just a couple seconds ago is because a lot of us, we run after people just because we want to be with someone. We're tired of being alone. We're tired of being single. And I did create a video about how to start dating yourself, because when you can start to realize that you are the center of attention, like if you think about it, if a guy that's playing you and a guy that is committed or having commitment issues, if these two men are still looking at you for attention, like they still want to hang out with you or be around you in some type of way, that means you hold the energy, baby. You hold the attraction. And that is something to be proud of, because when you can magnetically attract these people into your life without you having to do a whole lot of work, right? You are the boundary setter. And what I mean by this is that you can protect your own heart. You don't have to just, accept a guy or just hold on to a guy because you think that, oh, he's all that I have. No. Drop him, okay? I told you guys in previous videos, my ex, I thought that was the only person until I started to experience other dating experiences. Now, those dating experiences, some of them were longer, some of them were shorter, but as I healed myself, I started to attract better, okay? So this video is really more so to say, don't commit to either of them. You don't need to be committed. You don't need to be obsessing about either of these two guys. What you need to do is say, what do I deserve? And what is it that I am looking for within a partner, within a man, within a woman, within a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband? And if you don't know what that is, then I would just search deep down and ask yourself, how do I want to be treated as an individual? Sometimes it's hard for us to know what we want from a partner when we don't have it in ourselves. But when we heal in ourselves, that was so good, right? That was so good. Smash the like button if you like that. Smash that like button if you like that. Because if we learn to be in tune with what we want and what we desire, if we learn to heal ourselves, then we understand that the man who is committed, or the commitment issues man, we now know that his lack of commitment could be because he might have been a runaround. He might have been a player. He might still have player tendencies. Okay, so how do we actually get somebody to commit to us for real? How do we get somebody to be consistent for real? You can't get nobody to do nothing. That's the answer. You can't. Because if it's not natural to them, they won't do it. And that is the truth. If a man is not the type of man that wants to be naturally consistent with you, he wants to naturally talk to you, he wants to make steps forward to be with you, a man who really cares about you, I can tell you 100% he will put in all of his effort into you. I told you guys that men are mainly focused on their money and their career. And usually when you're dating a man, you become the third priority pretty much. Because if a man is not secure in his money, if he's a man who cares about himself, if he's not secure in his money, he's going to feel some type of way. If he's not secure in his career, especially when it comes to a heterosexual relationship, he's not going to feel confident in himself to support you. Okay, so a man, if you want a man that really is committed, in my experience, you must understand that that man has to be that person himself. You cannot make a player. What is that phrase? You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can, but it's not very natural. Okay, you can't take a player and turn him into a husband. Okay, unless you are a woman that really, triggers his life in some type of way or really inspires him to some type of degree. But you must understand that in order to get out of this player game, you got to respect yourself first. I realized that a lot of the times I didn't respect myself. And I wouldn't say that, because the experiences I've had so far have been amazing. All been consistent. They weren't really committed, but I realized that I don't need to create these fantasies around some new person that I just met committing to these specific things. And as a Capricorn, I used to be that person. And I've realized to let go of that. So my point is here, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. We find someone new, we get all caught up, and we lower our boundaries. We lower ourselves for someone else. So if you got some value in today's video, please smash the like button. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Let me know, what did you learn about this? Are you dealing with a man who is a player? Have you dealt with men who are players? Have you dealt with women who are players, or women or men who have commitment issues? And if you're talking to somebody right now that has either one of these issues, please explain it down below in the comments. I'd love to read and hear what you have to say about this situation. I think it's quite interesting. But without that further ado, I hope that if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. I drop videos multiple times throughout each and every week. And lately I've been doing a lot of relationship content, so attachment styles, codependencies, all those different type of topics. So if you're interested, make sure you go check out the relationship and manifesting love playlist that I have up in the cards up here. I'll drop a couple of the videos that have already been in there, but if you want to have a deep dive search, make sure you go in there and check it out. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.